Ageist? Age to me is just a number. It doesn't define who I am or how I live. I don't feel my age. If I had to guess, I'd say I feel like I'm 80, maybe 85. That's the truth of it. And what's it like after all these years to be the last man standing at age 105? Honestly, it feels strange. Out of the 338,000 men who were rescued at Dunkirk, I'm the only one left. That thought is surreal. It humbles me, and it reminds me how precious time really is. Meet John Hamilton, a man who has not only lived through some of the most defining moments of the 20th century, but who continues to defy expectations at 105 years old. A retired Army major and World War II veteran, John's life is a living testament to discipline, strength, purpose, and the incredible possibilities of aging well. Through his boundless energy and commitment to a consistent, active lifestyle, he has become a symbol of hope for seniors worldwide, especially for those in their 70s, 80s, and beyond, who may have thought their most vital days were behind them. But perhaps the most compelling question people ask is, what's the secret to John Hamilton's extraordinary longevity and vitality? In this story, we'll explore the 3 essential exercise rules John lives by, the 5 foods he eats every single day, the 3 foods he avoids at all costs, and his top 3 life lessons for those seeking not just a longer life, but a better one. Born in 1918 in a quiet Midwestern town, John was raised in a family steeped in tradition, patriotism, and service. His father, a career Army officer, instilled in him a strong sense of duty from an early age. Determined to follow in his father's footsteps, John joined the Territorial Army at just 18 years old in 1937. When World War II erupted in September 1939, John was immediately deployed to France. Just 2 days later, he was on the front lines. During the Dunkirk evacuation in May 1940, John played a vital role operating anti-aircraft guns, defending his comrades from German bombers as they tried to escape across the Channel. His 25-year military career took him across Palestine, Germany, and Jordan, where he experienced the horrors of war, but also the strength of the human spirit. He retired at age 64, but instead of slowing down, he simply shifted into a different kind of mission, living with purpose, staying active, and aging on his own terms. Coming to the gym is part of my life, John says. Without it, I would decline into an old, frail man. Yes, I'm old, but I refuse to be weak. At 105, John still follows a strict fitness routine, which he credits as one of the keys to his longevity. He begins each workout with 20 minutes of cycling on a stationary bike, a low-impact exercise that improves circulation, strengthens leg muscles, and keeps his joints supple. This warm-up gently elevates his heart rate and prepares his body for more intensive movement. Next, he runs on a treadmill for 15 minutes. Yes, runs. At 105, running enhances cardiovascular strength, builds endurance, and improves overall energy levels. It's astonishing, but John says it keeps him feeling alive and alert. Then comes the most jaw-dropping part of his regimen: 400 stomach crunches. Core strength is crucial at any age, but especially for seniors. A strong core helps maintain balance, posture, and spinal health, all essential to preventing falls and staying independent. For John, these exercises aren't just about muscles, they're about mindset, routine, and refusing to surrender to time. I come to the gym 5 days a week from 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. I was always active as a child. I played tennis, squash, cricket, and rugby. At 85, I gave up golf and focused on the gym. Best decision I ever made. Now let's talk about the 5 foods John eats every day. First, lean protein. John's meals are centered around protein sources like fish, chicken, turkey, lentils, and tofu. Protein is essential for muscle repair and strength, especially as we age. It keeps him fueled, focused, and resilient. Second, a wide variety of fruits and vegetables. John favors nutrient-dense options like kale, spinach, carrots, and sweet potatoes, foods loaded with antioxidants, vitamins, and hydration. These protect his body from aging, boost immunity, and support daily activity. Third, whole grains and healthy fats. Staples like brown rice, quinoa, and oats provide lasting energy and fiber for digestive health, while avocados, nuts, and olive oil support heart and brain health. Fourth, berries. Blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries are rich in antioxidants, which help reduce inflammation, fight disease, and support cognitive function. Fifth, Greek yogurt, a daily must for John. Packed with protein and probiotics, it supports digestion, bone strength, and immune health. It's simple, satisfying, and effective. Just as important as what he eats are the foods he avoids completely. First, processed foods. John stays far away from items filled with preservatives, excess sodium, and artificial fats, which he says inflame the body and accelerate aging. Second, sugary snacks and sodas. Instead of cakes, candies, or soft drinks, he reaches for fruit, which satisfies his sweet tooth without spiking blood sugar. Third, fatty cuts of red meat. Though he enjoys lean proteins, he avoids red meat heavy in saturated fats, which are strongly linked to heart disease. Instead, he prioritizes poultry and seafood, which are easier on the heart. John's life, from the battlefield to the gym, from military discipline to mindful living, shows us that age doesn't have to define our capabilities. The true limit is how we think, how we move, and how we care for ourselves. At 105, he's not just surviving, he's thriving. He wakes up each day with purpose, eats with intention, moves with strength, and inspires with every breath. For those seeking to live beyond 100, John offers not magic, but mindfulness, not secrets, but structure. And perhaps that is the greatest wisdom of all. Longevity isn't about luck, it's about how you live every single day.